Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your September astrology. And what an incredible horoscope this is going to be, because Mercury, the planet of good fortune, is finally moving forward. So expect more clarity and more clear communication with everyone around you. And if that wasn't enough, we've got Venus, the planet of love and abundance, going direct after a very rare retrograde of nearly 6 months. So if you've been wading through treacle when it comes to your relationships and your love-ins, it's now going to be so much clearer. The other big news of this month is that Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, the adventurer, is going retrograde, which means we're not necessarily galloping ahead, but we're dealing with our stuff for massive growth. Here's your September horoscope. Hey, fabulous Pisces, how you doing? We have got some great stuff going on. You might have been struggling for the past 6 months, sort of not feeling that you're nailing anything completely. Perhaps you were more frustrated than usual if your house was messy, or there were things that you weren't doing right at work, or perhaps even to do with your health and well-being. You didn't feel like you were on top of anything. Perhaps you were eating loads of junk food or doing things that you knew you couldn't seem to break the habit. Good news, now you can. You're back on track. You're seeing things clearly, and you're empowered to transform patterns now that Venus is going direct. On top of that, your ancient ruler, Jupiter, is going retrograde. Now, Jupiter always brings something good to the party, and as it's your ancient ruler, there could be something fabulous that comes out of this. It's not about new opportunities and stretching yourself and galloping forward. It's about taking advantage of things from your past, and also really investing in ideas and experiences that you know are worth it. You don't think it's worth it, you know it's worth it. And there's going to be so many interesting conversations. There could be someone from your past, or someone that you pitched an idea to, for instance, and suddenly it comes back in and you're like, yeah, baby, this is good news. So look to the past for your good fortune for the next few weeks, and allow yourself to dive into opportunities or projects that you started and you didn't finish. And you could be amazed by what's happening. We also have great improvement when it comes to your personal one-to-one relationships. You're feeling much more confident in yourself. I mean, it's much, much better when we get to the 15th, when Mercury goes direct. But hopefully, even at the beginning of this month, you should feel things lifting a little bit. You should feel yourself knowing things. You are a solutions person this month, and ideas, conversations, and the right answer comes to you very easily. With the new moon in Virgo, you are able to deal with all one-to-one relationships. If you're single and you want a lover, that is the perfect day to manifest it, because the new moon is in your romance, relationship, and one-to-one partnership mode. If you want to manifest the right business partner, you can also do it. And if there's anything in your life that's out of balance when it comes to your intimate one-to-one relationships or business partnerships, kick it into the black hole of the new moon. The new moon is opening a gateway to a brand new cycle and beginning when it comes to your relationships. You're going to the next level when it comes to your relationships. And as Mercury is going direct, communication should clear up. You're much more confident in yourself. And it's likely that somebody's going to say something surprising, but also delightful to you. And you're like, oh, wow, I didn't know that. So expect some positive and loving information coming your way this month, around the middle of the month. Then things really just pick up in general. Okay, the sun is opposing your ruler, and it's like you've got to find where your boundaries are when it comes to other people. I've got 5 planets in Pisces, as I've probably told you before, so I'm more Pisces than anything, really, even though I'm a loudmouth Aries. So often I've got so much empathy and love for people, I merge with them. And as a Pisces, that's your natural, you either swim away and don't get involved, or you merge with people and you can't find out, where do I stop and they begin? What is my boundary in this situation? What do I need in this situation? And there's a big moment for you where you're going to find out, basically. And I think that's going to lead you to making lots of changes and you're swimming into the ocean rather than a pond. You're mixing with other lovely fishes and sea creatures and golden souls, and you're finding people that will delight you. And it's really interesting. I would say there's probably a new bunch of people or a new community you're joining, or also you're manifesting something fabulous this month. After that, on the 23rd, the sun goes into Libra. You get very intense when the sun's in Libra. You think about your power. Sometimes you can feel powerless. Other times you can step into your power. But this time, I think you really are stepping into your power, because we've got, Venus and Mercury going forward. You've learned a lot in the past 6 months, and now hopefully you've learned to value your beautiful soul. And with Mercury trine Jupiter, it's a beautiful conversation coming your way. Then we have the full moon in Aries, and that's all about abundance. How are you feeling when it comes to feeling secure within yourself, feeling secure within your life? How are you feeling about abundance? This full moon could bring a peak experience where you think, oh, actually, I have got my confidence back. I am feeling more grounded. I'm feeling more myself. And also you can have a divine inspiration, a dream or an intuition about how to bring more abundance and security into your life. On the 29th as well, Mercury retro shadow ends, which means you just have a freedom where you feel much more confident about communicating and talking about your feelings and discussing things. And there will be an unexpected and hopefully delicious conversation coming your way at the end of the month. Take care of your beautiful soul, and I'll speak to you soon. So why do we at Michele Knight give you a 5-minute, no questions asked guarantee? Well, our psychics are some of the very best in the world. They are handpicked. They have 5 rigorous test readings, the final one with me, and I require very detailed information, things they couldn't possibly know just by looking at Google or social media. We want you to be totally blown away by your reading, to feel that you've chosen a psychic who you can bond with, who gets you and gives you such specific information you feel completely reassured. If this doesn't happen within the first 5 minutes, don't be shy, just put down the phone and your minutes will be topped up or refunded. Your reading should be uplifting, full of clarity and advice, and leave you empowered to make the right decisions for you. We want Michele Knight to be your spiritual home.